Today, we're diving into the wild, colorful, and absolutely one-of-a-kind world of Dennis Rodman, the Worm, the rebounding king, the NBA bad boy who's still got us all buzzing in 2025. At 64 years old, Dennis is a living legend, from his 5 NBA championships to his North Korea trips and that iconic wedding dress moment. We're covering it all, his full biography, age, family, wife, or lack thereof, kids, net worth, houses, and what his lifestyle looks like now. This is gonna be a long one, folks, packed with stories, stats, and the chaos that is Dennis Rodman's life. Whether you're a Bulls fan, a wrestling nerd, or just love a good comeback story, stick around for the full scoop. Grab a drink, get comfy, and let's jump into the madness of Dennis Rodman in 2025. Let's do this. Alright, let's start with Dennis Rodman's biography, because this guy's life is like a roller coaster with no breaks, thrilling, unpredictable, and sometimes a little scary. Dennis Keith Rodman was born on May 13, 1961, in Trenton, New Jersey, but grew up in the rough Oak Cliff neighborhood of Dallas, Texas. His childhood wasn't easy. His dad, Philander Rodman Jr., an Air Force vet who fought in Vietnam, left when Dennis was 3, leaving his mom, Shirley, to raise him and his 2 sisters, Deborah and Kim, alone. Philander was a wild character. He claims to have fathered 29 kids with 16 women, though Dennis once said it was closer to 47, per en.wikipedia.org. Shirley worked multiple jobs, sometimes 4 at once, to keep food on the table, per fantasykylady.com. Dennis was shy, awkward, and felt like an outcast, often crashing on friends' couches. At 5 feet 6 inches in high school, he didn't make the basketball team and worked as a janitor at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, where he got caught stealing watches, a low point that pushed him toward hoops, for thebulletintime.com. A growth spurt to 6 feet 7 inches changed everything. At 21, Dennis played at Cook County Junior College, averaging 17.6 points and 13.3 rebounds, then transferred to Southeastern Oklahoma State University, where he became a 3-time NAIA All-American, dropping 25.7 points and 15.7 rebounds per game, per en.wikipedia.org. Drafted by the Detroit Pistons in 1986, 27th overall, he joined the Bad Boys era, winning Defensive Player of the Year in 1990 and 1991 and championships in 1989 and 1990. Traded to the San Antonio Spurs in 1993, he led the league in rebounds but clashed with coaches over his dyed hair and antics. In 1995, he joined the Chicago Bulls, teaming with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen for 3 straight titles, 1996 to 1998, leading the league in rebounds 7 years running. His career stats: 6,683 points, 11,954 rebounds, 7.3 points, 13.1 rebounds per game, over 911 games, per en.wikipedia.org. After Chicago, he played briefly for the Lakers, 1999, and Mavericks, 2000. Retiring in 2000 but making comebacks in minor leagues like the Long Beach Jam, 2004, and in Finland and Mexico, 2006. Off the court, Dennis was a cultural phenomenon. He dated Madonna in 1994, married Carmen Electra in 1998, annulled after 9 days, and famously wore a wedding dress to promote his 1996 book Bad As I Wanna Be. He wrestled in WCW from 1997 to 1999, teaming with Hulk Hogan, and starred in films like Double Team, 1997, and reality shows like Celebrity Apprentice, 2009, 2013. His 2013 to 2017 North Korea trips, where he befriended Kim Jong-un, sparked global headlines. He even called Kim up friend for life, per finbold.com. A 1993 suicide attempt marked a low point, but he reinvented himself as the NBA's bad boy, with tattoos, piercings, and ever-changing hair colors. In 2011, the Pistons retired his number 10 jersey, and he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. In 2025, Dennis, at 64, lives in Newport Beach, California, popping up for podcasts, wrestling events, or Bulls reunions, still rocking that unapologetic vibe. Let's talk age. Dennis Rodman is 64 years old in 2025, born May 13, 1961. At 6 feet 7 inches and 220 pounds, he's still a larger-than-life figure, though his colorful mohawks are tamer now. Think silver or bald vibes, per voxhour.com. He stayed fit, posting gym selfies on Instagram, at Dennis Rodman, 2.3 million followers, but a 2019 stroke and ongoing battles with alcohol have slowed him down, per clivehealth.com. Fans on X love his ageless energy, with posts like Rodman at 64 is still wilder than most 20-year-olds, per post 5. He's open about aging, joking on podcasts about outlasting his haters. Now, family. Dennis's family life is complicated but fascinating. His dad, Philander, settled in the Philippines after leaving, running a dive bar. They reconnected in 2012, but it was tense. Dennis called him out for abandoning the family, per afrotech.com. His mom, Shirley, passed away in 2020 at 79 from COVID-19 complications, a loss that hit Dennis hard, per finance-monthly.com. His sisters, Deborah and Kim, were basketball stars. Deborah won national titles at Louisiana Tech, and Kim played at Stephen F. Austin. Dennis has 3 kids, Alexis Caitlin Rodman, born 1988, with first wife Annie Bakes, and Dennis DJ Rodman Jr., born 2001, and Trinity Rodman, born 2002, with third wife Michelle Moyer. Alexis, 37 in 2025, is married to Robert Butterfield with a son, Vincent, and keeps a low profile, with a $500,000 net worth, per buzznigeria.com. DJ, 24, plays basketball at USC, averaging 9.6 points and 5.8 rebounds, per TWSN.net. Trinity, 23, is a soccer superstar with the Washington Spirit and USWNT, earning $1.5 to $5 million, per biostocks.com. Dennis wasn't always present for his kids, with Trinity calling him out in a 2024 interview for being absent, per clivehealth.com, but he's worked to rebuild ties, attending Trinity's games and posting about DJ's progress. In 2025, Dennis is closest to his kids, living near them in California, though family time is sporadic. Wife. Dennis is single in 2025, and after 3 marriages, he's sworn off time to not again. His first marriage to Annie Bakes, 1987 to 1992, ended after abuse allegations and a messy divorce, producing daughter Alexis, per ebiographypost.com. His second was to Carmen Electra in 1998, a drunken Vegas wedding annulled after 9 days, though they dated on and off after, per en.wikipedia.org. His third marriage to Michelle Moyer, 2003 to 2012, was turbulent, with DWI arrests, 1999, 2004, 2018, and a 2012 child support battle where he owed $860,376, per celebritynetworth.com. Michelle, now 58, has a $1 to $2 million net worth and focuses on supporting DJ and Trinity, per mabump.com. Dennis dated high-profile names like Madonna, 1994, and rumored flings with Jennifer Aniston, but in 2025, he's single, occasionally linked to younger women but keeping it casual, per finbold.com. He told Business Insider in 2020, marriage isn't for me anymore, too much drama. Kids are a big part of Dennis's story. Alexis, 37, lives quietly in California with her husband and son, staying out of the spotlight. DJ, 24, is carving his own path in basketball, transferring to USC and showing promise as a 6 feet 6 inches small forward, per TWSN.net. Trinity, 23, is the family's breakout star, making history as the youngest NWSL draft pick in 2021 and now a key player for the USWNT, with endorsements boosting her $5 million net worth, per bioscops.com. Dennis has said on The Oprah Winfrey Show, 1996, that being a dad was tough for him, but in 2025, he's trying harder, showing up for DJ's games and cheering Trinity's soccer career on Instagram. Trinity's 2024 Call Her Daddy podcast appearance revealed lingering tension but also hope for reconciliation, per people.com. Net worth is where things get tricky. Dennis Rodman's net worth in 2025 is estimated at $500,000, a sharp drop from his $27 million NBA earnings, about $43 million adjusted for inflation, per Celebrity Net Worth. His peak earning year was 1996 to 97 with the Bulls, pulling $9 million, $15 million today, making him the 10th highest paid player that season, per finance-monthly.com. Endorsements: Converse, Pizza Hut, his vodka brand, Badass Premium Vodka, and reality TV, The Surreal Life, Celebrity Mole, added millions, but his lavish lifestyle, luxury cars, parties, jewelry, drained it. Legal troubles didn't help. He owed $860,376 in child support in 2012, and his financial advisor, Peggy and Fulford, stole $1.24 million, landing her a 10-year prison sentence in 2016, per clivehealth.com. Fines and suspensions cost him $1 million, per fantasykylady.com. In 2025, Dennis earns modestly through appearances, crypto endorsements, like Potcoin, and wrestling events, but recovery is slow, per clivehealth.com. He's hinted at new deals, possibly in NFTs, to boost his funds, per finbold.com. Houses? Dennis has owned some sweet properties but doesn't hold on to them long. In 1996, he bought a 2-story Newport Beach home on Seashore Drive for $825,000, selling it in 2004 for $3.8 million, a nice flip, per celebritynetworth.com. He also owned a place in Orange County's Saddle Hill Ranch, sold after a year for $1.1 million, per finance-monthly.com. In 2025, he reportedly lives in a rented Newport Beach condo, keeping it low-key with ocean views and a minimalist vibe. Think tattoos on the walls, not much furniture, per thebulletintime.com. He's not buying mansions anymore, likely due to financial constraints. Now, let's get to Dennis Rodman's lifestyle in 2025, and yeah, it's still wild, just a bit more subdued. Back in his prime, Dennis lived like a rock star, private jets, Ferraris, $10,000 Vegas weekends, and parties with Madonna. He'd dye his hair neon green one day, pink the next, and show up to games in feather boas or leather jackets. His diet was whatever, burgers, beers, no strict regimen, though he stayed lean at 220 pounds thanks to his relentless energy, per voxhour.com. He'd hit clubs like Studio 54, hang with celebs like Hulk Hogan, and gamble big, losing thousands on blackjack, per watcher.guru. In 2025, at 64, Dennis is calmer but not boring. He lives in Newport Beach, hitting local bars, riding his Harley-Davidson, and posting Instagram reels of him lifting weights or vibing to 90s hip-hop. He's still got that punk style, think ripped jeans, graphic tees, and nose rings, but he's swapped private jets for Ubers. His hobbies include painting, he's shared abstract art on X, collecting motorcycles, and watching old Bulls games. Socially, he's tight with wrestling buddies like Hogan and pops up at events like Fanatics Fest, signing autographs for $100 a pop, per post 8. Health-wise, he's battling alcohol addiction, with stints in rehab, 2008, 2018, and a 2019 battery charge for a bar fight, per clivehealth.com. He's open about therapy, saying on a 2024 podcast, "I'm trying to be better, but the worm's still in me." If Dennis were fully retired, fans on X like at NBA legends say he'd be coaching defense or running a sports bar, per post 12. Instead, he's active, doing cameos for $500 on Cameo, hyping crypto deals, and planning a 2025 wrestling comeback with Impact Wrestling, per realityt.com. His North Korea trips are done, too much heat, but he's still vocal on politics, endorsing Kanye West in 2020 and tweeting about free speech, per finance-monthly.com. Dennis's social circle is smaller now, old teammates like Pippen, a few wrestlers, and his kids when they're around. His diet's healthier, salads, protein shakes, but he'll sneak a burger, and he's cut back on partying after a 2023 health scare, per post 9. In summary, Dennis Rodman in 2025 is a 64-year-old icon with a $500,000 net worth, no wife, 3 kids he's reconnecting with, and a Newport Beach condo. His biography is a saga of rebounds, rings, and reinvention, from Dallas projects to NBA glory to Kim Jong-un's buddy. His lifestyle's still got that worm flair, motorcycles, tattoos, and occasional chaos, but with a wiser edge. What's your favorite Rodman moment, that Bulls three-peat or his WCW days? Drop it in the comments, like to celebrate the worm, and share with your hoops and wrestling crew. Want more on NBA bad boys or Dennis's kids? Let me know. Thanks for watching, keep it wild, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.